Okay. All right. Time. All right. Let's go. I only have like 8 minutes till I have to go to bed because I really need sleep. But today was mainly figuring out plan of execution for the Arduino project. Basically, I want Unreal. I want in Unreal Engine 5 to um, create smells on event. So when the player enters a cave, we then get a scent playing, and it smells like a cave. It smells like fucking, I don't know, damp, moldy mushrooms or something like that. Outside smells whatever, evergreen or something, smells like a forest or a plains or open fresh air, that kind of thing. So apparently there can be fresh air, so I don't know, purified air or something like that maybe. So that's the goal. The first strat is basically to take an Arduino, a relay, the wall, and an atomizer, which is this little thing that takes liquid and basically just turns it into a gas and shoots it in a particular direction. So if I did it with soy sauce vapor would pretty quickly fill the room, more quickly than if soy sauce was just left in a cup on a table. So we have power from the Arduino, but we also have signal from the Arduino. We're going to use the signal from the Arduino to control the relay, and this controls whether the power is on or off to get to the atomizer. We're going to use the wall because the wall has enough power. The Arduino doesn't have enough power to power the relay, so the wall will power the relay. The Arduino will control the relay with its signal, and then the relay's power will go to the atomizer. And then I will use C++ on my computer to control the Arduino and change the signal to be on or off, which will in turn turn this guy on or off, which will in turn turn this guy on or off. That way, I can have just at least one little cup full of something, and then I can shoot the vapors using calls within Unreal Engine. Because there is, so either I could do C++ straight through, I guess, HTTP. I don't really know any of that kind of stuff, if that's Java or what. Either I could do something wirelessly where it directly talks straight to this thing, or we have to talk to how the USB of the Arduino is in the computer, the the serial communication shit. And apparently there's an add-on for Unreal Engine for that. But so maybe that's the case. Maybe we're doing it another way. I don't know. So I will find out. Okay, so we have halts. We were on standard at exit last time, and we have to include the C standard library. And we could do at exit, or we could do exit, and exit takes in the return or the status code that we would get in the end. So standard exit triggers after main returns. So if we were doing return 0 is technically after here. It's doing and it's passing it whatever that code is. So it's doing 0 and then boom, and then exit kills all the stuff. And all the local variables have to be destroyed already because standard exit won't do the cleanup. Maybe the compiler, maybe the IDE, or another compiler, or the IDE, maybe the compiler, maybe something else, maybe something automatically cleans up. But if not, and we want to do cleanup ourselves, we need to include C standard library. And then if I have a function here that cleanup, and then does cleanup executes, cleans up. What does it clean up? Local variables and other shit. Cool, and then we'll do right here, standard at exit, cleanup. Like that, bop. And then it would work, but cleanup doesn't work because reasons. Oh, I guess we have to do a pointer to clean up. I don't know. Does that make sense? Does that even work? I don't know. Then if I clean up, oh, oops, wrong, because it's cap sensitive. Go to a pointer. Oh wait, the pass. So maybe we have to do pointer to a function. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I don't know how that works. But we'll see, I guess, right here. So we do standard at exit. So standard exit terminates instantly. We might not, or immediately. We might want to clean up some things before. So we dynamically allocated memory for some variables, but we haven't already cleaned up. At the end, before we end the program, and we want to make sure that it's cleaned up, or like maybe we want the program to terminate if something crazy happens, like the player makes this crazy choice, and we had this little error catching situation where just in case the player gets there, we just kill the program because otherwise things are going to be fucked up or saves are going to be lost or something like this. So just like right here, if we're writing data and then stuff might be lost, we want to make sure we cleaned everything up properly before we terminate the program to handle that error, maybe. So do standard at exit and then pass it a function to do the cleaning up. So modern operating system. Oh yeah, because it's the operating system that's running the exe, not the compiler anymore. That just packaged it, not the linker. It just helped in the packaging and linking. So Twitter is actually executing the executable, which is the operating system. So Linux, Windows, whatever. I ordered all the stuff, so now I have a relay coming. I have wires coming. I have a wired and a wireless Arduino board, and yeah, the relay, the wires, and some atomizers, and then a soldering kit because I think I have to do some soldering. But I have 4 atomizers, so hopefully they last me at least 4 days, more than 1. So, okay, why about our cleaning up? So, yeah, it's already a good practice. Yeah, because I mean, there are gonna be some cases where we have to clean some shit up, or there's like a handoff, as my buddy says, whenever you have to take on somebody else's code and you're not familiar with it. Maybe you have to implement a cleanup function. They didn't already, and you're used to your stuff having that. Well, gonna be some issues, Sonny. Gonna see some damn memory leakage or something else. Tell you what. Oh yeah, memory profiler. So you think, oh, it actually costs 100x, but in reality it's 50x because the other half, the other 50x, was being wasted. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. It was mostly just review, but it's whatever. I'll post this tomorrow.